What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Cocktail Cockpits. Today, we are in beautiful Washington, D.C. This place holds my heart because I used to live here and I love the people that are from here, like my boy Deke over here. We are at one of my favorite bars in the world. This is Allegory. If you haven't heard of it, it's actually one of the 50 best bars in the world. What ranking did you guys get this year?
Oh man, we were number 23.
Damn, that's great.
In North America. That's
that's
great.
up there, man.
Yeah, it's sick.
And what kind of jump was that from the prior year? Because I know you guys have been on the list for...
This is our second year in a row. The year before we were number 45. So it was a 22-point jump, which is, incredible. Us and, Service Bar, helping with DC on
Oh, yeah, I love
super cool, dude.
Hopefully we get to go there, I don't know, Glendon, he doesn't like to be on camera.
Get Chad.
Dude, so tell me about Allegory. What's up with Allegory? I know a little bit of it, but I really like to hear your take on the concept of Allegory. We have this cool artwork out here.
I mean, this is the best starting point right here. So as you can see behind us, we have this hand-painted mural that wraps around the entire bar. We have this entire side painted, and then our entire north side painted as well. It's a hand-painted mural done by a local DC artist by the name of Eric Thor Sandberg, local guy. He's incredible. It took him 7 months to paint the entire mural. So we basically built the bar concept around the mural. So it's the story of Alice in Wonderland, but told from the perspective of a young Ruby Bridges. Ruby Bridges is a civil rights pioneer. She's one of the first black girls to desegregate an all-white school. So that's the allegory, the hidden meaning within the art.
Oh,
yeah. So we basically used the mural to tie in everything within our concept. Our music, our clothes, our cocktails, our food, our vibe, our menu, everything ties into the mural.
And the whole menu tells a story, the whole concept as well, correct?
Yeah, exactly. So we basically took the story of the mural and brought it into our menu and created a children's book. And
For adults?
Yeah,
with
beverages. Yeah, with adult beverages. Yeah, exactly. We actually get people all the time like, hey, do you have a copy without the alcohol that I give to my kids? Like, no.
They're like, no, sorry, this is, we can't do that.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, it's cool, man.
So how long have you been actually bartending?
Let's see. I started bartending full-time in 2016. I started bartending in like clubs and dive bars in 2009, and then quit my full-time job in politics in 2016 and moved full-time into cocktails.
What brought you to, to do this next level cocktails instead of, just like vodka sodas and like fast paced bartending?
Well, that's like what I used to be all about. Like I was such a lowbrow snob. I wouldn't want to eat anything expensive, wouldn't want to drink anything expensive. It was like a point of pride. I'm a farm kid, so like, it's all about...
I'm a simple man.
A simple man, exactly. It was like a part of my personality. But when I quit politics, I was always a bar guy. I would love being in bars. I was bartending on the weekends when I worked in politics anyway. I just kind of realized that these were my people, and I fell in with Derek Brown's group at Columbia Room and pop-up bars. And I remember sitting around during our first training. I was actually working security. I wasn't even bartending. And they were doing cocktail training, and they were talking about all these ingredients that I'd never heard of, brandy du Jerez, Pinot Sherry, creme de cacao. Like it was all Greek. Literally could not understand a single word that they were saying or have any point of reference.
And that was interesting to you.
It was super interesting. I'm like, what is this world that all these smart people are like really involved in? And they all know this shit. I'm like, I need to get involved.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
That's great. What is your favorite cocktail, actually?
Depends on the day.
Right?
Yeah.
Where you're at, who's making it.
Yeah, what bar am I at? Yeah, what part of the world am I in?
No, I feel you. But
if I'm in Miami, man, you gotta get daiquiri.
Yeah, there you go. Or mojito,
Or mojito. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I love to try, the specialty of the house or the city or the state, wherever I'm at. I think that's like the really, really cool part about cocktails. It's so regional and so cultural, like I was just in Japan and we drank highballs the entire time I was there.
I'm not so good whiskey drinker, but I love a good highball.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Like I don't drink whiskey anymore, like almost at all. I drank highballs all day, every day while I was there, and every single highball that I had there was better than almost anything you can get in the entire United States. It's great. If you like in a little dive bar, and the highball's better than something you get at a top.
In Japan, the attention to detail though is a little bit more.
Yeah.
They take everything so serious, and I love that.
No, it's amazing.
Everything's very passionate.
Yeah. It's sick.
And dialed in. Let's say I was making you a cocktail. What cocktail would you want me to make you?
Oh man, something with flair.
Something with flair.
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
Something with pizzazz.
Okay.
Man. It depends on my mood.
Okay.
Depends on my mood. And like I said, depends on who's bartending.
Nice.
If you're bartending,
Hey, I don't really have a favorite anything either, so it's fine. For me, it's like a circumstantial thing.
Yeah, it is. It's super circumstantial.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
No favorite cocktails, guys. Okay.
I mean, when I first started bartending, I was like, I drank Negronis.
Okay.
I went from making cheap beer to Negronis, my personality.
That's like
that was like the
bartender graduation.
Yeah,
it's like if you like Negronis, then you've made it as a bartender, you know? Because the first Negroni I ever tried, I was like, oh, what the fuck is this? Why do people drink this?
Yeah, exactly.
Now I'm like, can we put it with rum? Can we do it with mezcal? Can we do it with, what else can we make a Negroni with?
Everything but gin at this point.
Well, I love the gin too.
Like, gin's great, but it's
that's the thing. I go around and I try it with so many different things. My favorite is the rum Negroni, Kingston Negroni. But every now and then there's the bar doesn't have the particular rum that I want, and a regular rum in a Negroni is just kind of whatever. So I'll have it with gin, and I'm like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, this is awesome. It's like
really good drink.
You're like, it's still a really good drink.
Yeah, it is.
That's amazing, dude. And when you're not here, what do you like to do outside of work?
Work.
When you're not working,
when I'm not working,
when I'm not working, I work more.
Exactly.
I sleep and I think about work.
Yeah, that's what I don't tell you when they're like, hey, go run a bar, it'll be great. And then, you spend all your off days, working on spreadsheets and, answering emails or you're traveling, which is one of the best side bars of the...
So the traveling.
Yeah, the traveling's amazing. I love traveling.
Nice.
Yeah. Traveling, try new things, see new things.
That's one of the hard things with when you're so engraved in this industry, to have such a top tier program that you kind of live and breathe it. You're always thinking about the bar. You're always thinking about what's next. You're always thinking about how to improve everything.
It's kind of required.
It is.
If you want to be at the top level, you have to live and breathe it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's really just not a ton of free time.
Dedication. This is it. Yeah. No. I remember when I was like working my way up in the bartending world. It's like, what do you like to do for fun? I'm like, learn about new bartending techniques, learn flair, learn new recipes, go out to bars and try drinks. Like my world was all about like beverage and hospitality.
Yeah.
So it's like
can become pretty obsessive.
Yeah.
I will say the downtime now that I do have a little rare. Well, as far as like free time is concerned, sometimes the flight is like the only sometimes free time that you have.
Yeah, I like to take flights.
Yeah, I know. So like I don't watch much TV anymore, so I get a chance to watch some TV shows or, read some books.
That's literally where I watch like movies,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, have you seen that movie? I'm like, I don't know. I haven't taken a flight in a while, so no.
It's in the queue. It's downloaded. It's just waiting to operate a point. Yeah.
Amazing. When's your next trip? Where are you going next?
Yeah, going to Montreal tomorrow.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Amazing.
We're going to Montreal, go hang out with the Atwater Cocktail Club crew, Kate and Beto and that whole crew, and like go do a pop-up at their bar.
How many pop-ups do you have for the rest of the year so
far? 5 more.
5 more?
5 more, yeah.
Wow, that's aggressive. I thought you were going to say like, 2 more. Like there's like 2 months, there's like a month and a half left. And the year. Holy shit, you're not going to be here.
Yeah, it's intense. I packed the schedule pretty heavy. We did it when everything's said and done after December 15th, that's our last pop-up. We'll have done 61 guest shifts this entire year.
Wow, 61 guest shifts this year?
Yeah.
Are you going to try to beat that number next year, or are you trying to do less?
No, we're doing less.
We're doing less. Definitely. Good.
Yeah. We're also going to be a lot smarter about how we do it, too.
Maybe break up the team a little bit more?
Yeah, break up the team a lot more. I think this year, a lot of people wanted me or Capri to come out, and so really limited who can travel. We always try to bring a team member that's not us with us.
Of course.
But
expose the team.
Exactly. You got to expose the team to new ideas and all that. But now we're getting to the position where we're getting a lot of offers that aren't like maybe close friends. Maybe they're just acquaintances, or maybe they're cold messaging us, asking us to do guest shifts. So at that point, we can send our team, and I don't necessarily have to go on those.
Right.
Yeah. So I think we'll probably end up doing maybe more guest shifts, but I'm gonna do like significantly less. Yeah.
That's great.
Or when I do them, I'm gonna.
It's better for the team because then they get more exposure.
Yeah.
They get to go, and experience it, which is great, and then everyone's happy because then you still have the Allegory pop up.
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing.
And I think this year we did a lot of there and backs.
Yeah.
Dun, and it's really inefficient.
How many do you host? Do you host people here as well?
Yeah. That's total hosting and traveling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes it a little bit better.
Yeah.
If you went out, that's the 60 shit.
No, God, no. I'm not Nico de Soto.
Yeah.
Or Jose Luis.
Dude, I don't know how Nico de Soto does it. Like, he's just on the road the whole time.
Yeah.
That would drive me crazy. I can't be away from my house for more than 5 days.
He doesn't even have a house anymore.
Yeah.
He's just he has a address in Dubai, but
okay.
I think that's it.
I can't wait to try his new liqueur.
Yeah. Oh, it's sick.
And then you tried it?
Yeah, it's good.
Nice.
It's really, really good. So, it's gonna be the way he already democratized Pandan. It's gonna be that times 100. So now you don't even need to get the frozen leads anymore. You just get the liqueur.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's an actual like great solution, you know. Yeah, it's a hard flavor to actually manipulate, you know. Yeah, there's people overdo it, some people don't do enough of it. It's like, you know, it's like lavender in 2009.
So glad that's gone, done and dusted, man. Fucking hate lavender.
I love it, but you know.
I know a lot of people love it. For me, it tastes metallic.
Oh, you have that thing. It like
Tastes like metal.
it's like with another polarizing thing, cilantro.
Yep. So I love cilantro, but
Good, you're cool. I'm gonna make you a lavender and cilantro cocktail one day. You're gonna love it, dude. Let's check out this cocktail cocktail. Let's see how your bar.
let's do it, man.
Let's do it.
Absolutely.
Boom. All right, we are behind the Cocktail Cockpit at Allegory. Now, this is a really cool space because it's very tight. So one good thing here is that you don't have to move a lot to do anything.
That's the advantage. Yeah.
Nice. That is one of the
Stay in
advantages.
a little 2-foot radius right here.
Amazing.
Never really have to move.
Walk me through your station. What's going on over here?
Yeah, man. So we got the ice wells on either side. We got the hand washing sink, and then we have the rails. And you know, when we first opened this bar, like we didn't have this this railing here. We didn't have the tin rinsers. We didn't have the the filtered water systems. I mean, hell, we only actually had one well when we first opened.
Only one well.
Only one well.
Whoa, wow.
I bartended out of a bucket for the first month that we were open.
Good to see that you guys got a second well.
Dumping water every 30 minutes.
I like this. These little like trays that you have for your strainers. Yeah. That's a really cool way to keep them. You know, sometimes you can't get hooks that, you can't drill into the metal. Right. And the adhesive will fall off.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have like a place for your jiggers and your tools. That's right, nice and handy.
It's a super easy, cost efficient way to do it. Just like found some random baskets off of Amazon.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and you just hang your tools there. Yeah, it's great.
And what's up with these bottles over here? Those cheaters?
Yeah, they're all cheaters, man. So when we first opened, this is what, 2018. There's a much, I'd say in DC especially, there's a much larger emphasis on classic cocktails.
Yeah.
So we found we had also a very tiny back.
You have a very tiny back.
We had to install these two sides, and we had to raise it up to create more space. So when we first opened, we literally just had this back bar. That was it.
Wow.
And so we have all these modifiers, and we can fit them on the back bar because we needed rums and gins and whiskeys and mezcals. So we took all of our modifiers and put them into cheater bottles, just for speed.
There you go.
Keep them.
And they're right in between both stations, so that way you can easily access them, so you don't have to come back here. You're saving yourself real estate on the back bar, and you're increasing speed by having these up here.
Yeah.
It's amazing, dude.
Yeah, man. Just trying to be as efficient as possible, in a space that we didn't get a chance to design. So we're just basically, like we were talking about earlier, Frankensteining the space into making it really, really efficient.
And most times you inherit a bar that was designed by an architect that never worked inside a restaurant, and then you're like, oh my god, what is this? So it's cool when you can take it and you can adapt it to the needs that you have.
Yeah. Exactly.
And you've done a great job at that.
Yeah.
Because this is one of the best bars in the world, right? So it's not about the car, it's about the driver.
Absolutely.
There you go. Love that.
Absolutely.
Sick.
Yeah.
Can't
Good equipment won't make you a better bartender. Like,
No, 100%.
A better bar won't make you a better bartender.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about they're the tools that you're working with. Anybody can work with any space really.
Cool, man.